Motorola Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus 2020, launch date, price, features. Today, Motorola has announced its new Motorola Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus 2020 in a mobile family. This is the new model of Motorola. In fact, the Motorola brand always brings new high-performance mobile phones. It's a new smartphone and better to use. Because of its highest and best performance, this new family member is the Motorola Moto G10, which stands to focus on performance and photographic presence among its brothers. So here we will describe this phone, which is an important feature of this smartphone. Below are a few rumor specifications available regarding the Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus specifications, release dates, pricing, features, concepts, designs and more. I think you should know better about these smartphones. For more information about the Moto G10 and G10 Plus 2020, read the article correctly. Motorola Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus full specs and features. Let's see what these smartphones can pack. Regarding the display, it has a 6-inch Super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen and the resolution will be 21:15 pixels with a ratio of 18:9. Below you have all the features of the mobile device presented today. In its aesthetic, it puts the classic rear hand profile camera that we've been looking at for some time on the brand's mobiles. The Motorola Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus have a glass finish on the front and rear. In addition, there is a curve on both sides of the back. Are you waiting for the camera system? For photography, to do this, it will use a 41-megapixel PoreView rear camera and a dual 13-megapixel plus 8-megapixel front snapper with a phase detection system, dual autofocus and aperture f1.7, with which manufacturers are expected to provide better photos with less light. We have to try to see how far they get it. Photographically we can find a group selfie mode, beauty mode, and more facial filters. This Motorola Moto G10 will be powered by a removable 7000 mAh high-capacity battery, which will have a fast charging function turbo power via the C-type USB slot. It will be protected by a nanometer P2I coating that creates a barrier according to Motorola, which prevents water from storing device spills or accidental spills. Talking about the memory system, the RAM configuration can be 8/10 GB and the internal memory will be 128 GB, 256 GB. We will also look for various internal storage configurations that reach up to 512 GB. If we are small or don't want to grow up, we will have the option of expanding it by 256 GB using the microSD card slot. Talking about the processor, it's time for this device to be the most powerful with the octa-core 2.8 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 chipset. It has an Adreno 865 Plus GPU with it. Motorola Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus release date. These smartphones have not been published. Although it is rumored, we can estimate the release date of this smartphone, which may be the same. So at this point, I will show the release date of this smartphone, which is our expected date. Thus, Motorola will be available in the middle of the year through the Moto G10 operators and authorized dealers. The expected release date for the Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus is April 2020. It will be too late to update their specification. So wait until this new smartphone, 2020, is released. Motorola Moto G10 and Moto G10 Plus 2020 price. This is not the real price. Here we have just shown our estimates which might be the price of this smartphone. The Motorola Moto G10 and G10 Plus will soon be on the market for the most basic version of its 8GB RAM and the acceptable price of 128GB internal storage will be $710 and $750. It is not released. At this point, it's a rumor. What do you think about these Motorola phones? If you have any questions on this topic, you can write to us using the comments. Here we will try to respond to your answer as soon as possible. Because we always want to respond to what kind of information you want. Write your comments below and stay tuned for more information.